Hi everyone, this is Simple Dad here. So over the years, I've uncovered some game-changing Samsung Galaxy features, but today I'm showing you 10 features I personally cannot live without. So these are the kind of tools that don't just make your phone smarter, they make your life easier. So whether you're new to Galaxy or a seasoned pro, you'll want to stick around because these are seriously underrated tools. So before you begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel and share this with your friends and family. So let's get into it. So feature number 1 is your Samsung DeX mode. So on your Samsung S25 Ultra, you can transform your phone or tablet into a desktop-like interface on a monitor or a smart TV. So you can do this wired or wirelessly. So with wired, you need to have a USB-C to a HDMI cable connecting here. So the USB-C will go here and the HDMI will go into a monitor. If you do it wirelessly, you need to go ahead and choose a compatible smart TV or a monitor. So that TV has to be a smart TV. So let me show you how to do this. As an example, if you're doing this wirelessly, just go ahead and bring down the quick panel menu from your quick panel icons here. Find DeX. This is right here. Tap on this. Now here you want to go ahead and allow Samsung DeX to find and connect to and determine the relative position of a nearby device. So we'll go ahead and allow that. So now as you can see, it has detected some of these TVs around my house. I can go ahead and choose what TV I want to connect to wirelessly. So as it reads, you get a PC style desktop experience on your TV while you keep using your phone or turn your phone into a trackpad for added convenience. So this enables multitasking, full screen apps, and even desktop browsing. No laptop is needed. Feature number 2 is your Bixby routine automation. So with the Bixby routine, you can automate settings and actions based on context. So like the location, time, or where your phone is. So the benefit of this is that your phone intelligently adapts to your habits. So say for example, if you come home at 4 o'clock in the evening, when you enter home, your Wi-Fi will basically turn on, or you can set it to go into dark mode when it reaches 7 o'clock, or you can have the blue filter on your Samsung S25 Ultra screen at a certain time. So let me show you how to do this. So first, you want to go ahead and open up the quick panel menu, tap on settings. Next, you want to go ahead and scroll down and find modes and routine. Tap on this. And here you want to go ahead and find routines. So here as an example, we'll create a routine. So this routine will be basically a do not disturb and a dark mode combined together at a certain time. So let's go ahead and tap on the plus sign. Now here, we'll go ahead and set a rule which will trigger this routine. So tap on the plus sign, we'll go ahead and tap on a time, a specific time. So let's just say 10 p.m. every day. We'll tap done. Now next, we want to go ahead and add what it does. So at 10 p.m. every day, we're going to go ahead and tap what it does. So tap on the plus sign. Here, we're going to go ahead and turn on the dark mode. So we go in display, dark mode. We'll turn that on. Next, we want to go ahead and turn on the do not disturb mode as well. So you can go ahead and search for do not disturb. We'll turn that on as well. And then we'll go ahead and tap on save. We'll go ahead and give this a routine name, give it a color, press done. And now your routine has been made. So if you tap on it, we'll see what it does. So as it strikes 10 p.m. every day, dark mode will be switched on and do not disturb will be switched on as well. So this basically automates settings and actions based on this condition given here. And this basically makes your phone very intelligent, so it adapts to your habits. Feature number 3 is your edge panels. So on your Samsung device, you have an edge panel, which is right here at the edge of the screen. You can go ahead and swipe left and you can go ahead and access it. You can go ahead and swipe from the screen edge to access your favorite apps, your contacts, tasks, and so on. So the benefit of this is you have lightning fast access to things you use the most. So no more digging around this home screen. You can just go ahead and access this edge panel and use all the tools from here. So here I'll go ahead and show you how to turn on this edge panel. So first you want to go ahead and bring down the quick panel menu, tap on settings. Next you want to go ahead and scroll down and find display. Now you want to go ahead and scroll down and find the edge panels. Tap on this, turn this feature on. So as you can see, this is the edge panel. Here you can go ahead and tap on panels. So here you can go ahead and choose all the features which you want on your edge panel so you can show apps, tasks, people, weather, tools like compass. You've got a clipboard as well, a voice changer for your calls, music, and reminders. So I've switched everything on for now. I'll tap home. Now your edge panel will appear right here. Go ahead and swipe left. And now when you swipe left on it, you'll see different tools. So with your edge panel, you can also customize it more. So here as an example, if you see apps, you can go ahead and tap on this pencil icon and you can go ahead and choose what apps you want to add and remove. For you guys, you might not see this edge panel like this showing you this many icons. This is because I've got a Good Lock app application enabled on it. So this allows me to add more apps to show up on that edge panel. Let me just quickly show you this. So this is the feature which I've turned on. So now if you look at it, you'll see less apps on it. If you swipe left, you can go ahead and edit these tasks. So you can add more tasks to it. You can add more contacts to this edge panel. You can play your music on it and you can add reminders on it. So there you go, guys. You have lightning fast access to things you use the most. No more digging around through your home screen on your Samsung device running One UI 7.0. Feature number 4 is your secure folder. So on your Samsung S25 Ultra, you have a protected space to store sensitive apps, photos, or files. And this is locked by password, fingerprint, or face. So this place is called secure folder. So let me show you how to use it and how to turn it on. So first, you want to go ahead and bring down the quick panel menu, tap on settings. Next, you want to go ahead and scroll down and find security and privacy. So from here, you want to go ahead and scroll down and find more security settings. Now from here, you want to find secure folder. Tap on this. Now you want to go ahead and set this up. Press continue, continue. So this is creating a secure folder on your Samsung device. Now let's go ahead and set a pattern or a pin. So we'll go ahead and choose a pin. We'll allow that. Then tap on next. And now your secure folder has been created. You can go ahead and tap on the plus sign and add more apps to that secure folder if you want. And once you're done, you can go ahead and tap on the 3 dots, lock and exit. So now your secure folder has been created for you. To access it, go ahead and just search for secure folder. Enter in your PIN and you'll be able to access your secure folder. So this basically keeps your private content totally hidden and secure, even if someone has your phone. Feature number 5 is your one-handed mode. So on your Samsung device, you can shrink the screen so that easily fits to reach with one hand. So let me show you how to turn on this feature. So here you want to go ahead and first go ahead and bring down the quick panel menu, tap on settings. Next, you want to go ahead and scroll down and find advanced settings or advanced features. Tap on this. From here, you want to find the one-handed mode. Turn this feature on and then tap on it. And now you can go ahead and choose if you want a gesture to swipe down to the middle of the bottom edge of the screen to turn on one-handed mode, or you want a button where you double tap on the home button. So I've chosen button for now. So we'll go ahead and press home. Now when we go ahead and double tap on this, this will turn on the one-handed mode. Now here you can go ahead and move the screen anywhere you like. You can even enlarge it if you want. Or you can go ahead and move it at the top or at the bottom. So this basically helps you use a large phone comfortably with one hand. So it's great for multitasking on a large device like your Samsung S25 Ultra or maybe S24 Ultra. Feature number 6 is your call and text on the other devices. So on your Samsung device, you can turn on a feature which lets you make or receive calls and text on your Samsung tablet or even a Windows PC. So this basically helps you stay connected even when your phone's not in hand, seamless cross-device communication. So let me show you how to do this. So before you begin, first go ahead and make sure both devices are signed in to the same Samsung account. So your tablet and your phone has to be signed in with the same Samsung account. Now once that's connected, go ahead and bring down the quick panel menu, tap on settings. Now you want to go ahead and scroll down and find connected devices. From here, you want to go ahead and find call and text on other device. So this is the feature which you need to turn on, which is right here, call and text on the other device. So here, as you can see, this is my Samsung account, and you want to go ahead and make sure you connect with Wi-Fi only. And here, you want to go ahead and turn on these two features. So you want to turn on call on other devices and text on the other devices. So once you turn this on, you can call and text on the other devices. Feature number 7 is your Smart Select, the screen capture tool. So on your Samsung S25 Ultra, there's a tool from your edge panel to capture specific parts of your screen. You can extract text or even create GIFs out of it. So let me show you how to do this. So here you need to go ahead and turn on your edge panel, which is right here. If you don't see it, you can go ahead and turn this on from your settings, display, and then edge panel. Make sure apps are enabled so you can see that smart capture. So this is the smart capture tool which we're going to use. Tap on this. And now this will basically let you select anything you want to capture. So let's just say I want to capture these icon trays here. So here I can go ahead and extract text out of it. I can even link it to a map. I can use my drawing assist. If I tap on the 3 dots, I can use generative edit. I can set it as a wallpaper for myself. I can even create a GIF out of it. Down below here, you can go ahead and crop. You can pin it, you can copy it, you can share this, or you can go ahead and download this. So I've downloaded it in my gallery. So as you can see, this is what I've captured here. So this is perfect for saving memes, grabbing receipts, or copying text from an image. Feature number 8 is your link to Windows. So on your Samsung device, you can basically seamlessly sync your Galaxy phone with your Windows PC for notification, message, photos, or even apps. The benefit of this is that you can use your phone without picking it up, reply to text, drag files, and run apps on your computer. So let me show you how to do this. So on your phone, you want to go ahead and bring down the quick panel menu, tap on settings. Now you want to go ahead and scroll down and find connected devices. From here, you want to go ahead and find link to Windows, which is right here. Turn this feature on. Now here you want to go ahead and tap on sign in using your account. Now you can go ahead and sign in with biometrics. So this will basically use my Outlook account, allow access to contacts and the phone. And now you've all set up. So now on your PC, you want to go ahead and install an app called Phone Link. This is built into your Windows 10 or 11 PC. And then just go ahead and follow the pairing prompts on it. Feature number 9 is your video call effects. So on your Samsung device, you can customize your background like blur, color, image in a video calls across most apps like Google Meet, Zoom, Duo, and others. So let me show you how to do this. So first you want to go ahead and open the quick panel menu, tap settings, scroll down and find advanced features. Now from here, you want to go ahead and scroll down and find video effects. Turn this feature on and tap on this. Now from here, you can go ahead and choose your background color. Next, you can also choose a background image. And these are all the available apps which will use this video effect from your Samsung device. So Messenger, Meet, Gmail, YouTube, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So this keeps your background private or adds a fun style without needing a third-party software. And lastly, feature number 10 is your hidden apps. So on your Samsung device, it lets you hide specific apps from the app drawer. However, they're still installed, but they're just out of sight. So let me show you how to do this. So here you want to go ahead and first long press on your home screen, then tap on settings. Now you want to go ahead and scroll down and find a setting called hide apps on home and app screens. Tap on this. Now you can go ahead and choose what apps you want to hide. So as an example, let's go ahead and hide the camera app, then tap done. Now we press home. Now, as you can see, the camera app has disappeared from here. So it's not available on your home screen and it's not available in your app drawer as well. If you do a search, it won't be available there as well. So this is useful for keeping work apps, finance apps, or games app private without deleting them on your Samsung device. So those are my 10 must-have Samsung features, the ones that I use every single day. If your phone doesn't have these set up yet, you're definitely missing out. Let me know in the comment section down below which feature was your favorite, or if you have a killer tip I should try. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell notification so you don't miss the next round of Galaxy hacks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.